Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my Sephora recommendations for the fall savings event. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Savvy. I'm a 52-year-old beauty enthusiast. I love all things hair, skin, makeup, and anything else I can think of. I love it. I welcome you to my channel and I hope that you will stick around, and if you enjoy today's content, I hope that you will consider subscribing. Just in case you don't know the details of the sale, everyone can begin saving on October 31st until November 10th in Sephora collection. You can save 30%. Rouge status can save 20% October 31st through November 10th. VIB status can save 15% beginning November 4th through November 10th. And insiders can save 10% November 4th through November 10th. I have a lot of things over here to share with you all. I tried desperately to narrow down the list, but I couldn't. So it is what it is. I have filmed this video many times in the past, so I will link in the description box a playlist of all of my previous videos. So let's go ahead and start talking about what I recommend that you guys consider picking up during this sale. In today's recommendations, I'm primarily focusing on makeup, skincare, and body care. I don't have any hair care over here today, but I have talked about hair care in some of my previous recommendations videos. The first thing I want to recommend is this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops in Sundrop. It does come in another shade. This one has a slight hue. It sort of adds a bronzy color to your skin, but it fades or disappears into the skin rather easily. I think that people lighter than me can wear this shade as well. It's not very thick. I think that this adds a really nice glow to my complexion underneath foundation. I enjoy using it for that purpose. Because it has niacinamide in it, is also a good skincare, and it can help even your skin tone and brighten your skin over time. I don't use it to replace my primer, although I have heard some people say that they use it to replace primer. I can tell a difference in my overall complexion whenever I add this. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this one too, because it's not in a category per se. This is the Forever Glow Star Filter, and this is by DIOR. I think this one is the number 4, and I don't have it on today, but I've been reaching for this a lot more recently, and I like to put this on all over the complexion, and I like to kind of focus it in the areas where I would normally apply highlighter, but I do sort of spread it all over the complexion, and it adds a nice filter and a beautiful radiance underneath my makeup. So I prefer to use this under makeup, but some people will use this as a cream or liquid highlighter as well, but it adds a beautiful filter. It's similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I can't necessarily tell you which one I think is better, but this is the one that I have been reaching for lately, and it comes in various shades. So it adds glow and radiance, but it also adds a filter underneath foundation. So I definitely recommend that you check this out. I'm going to have glowy hands now. Primer. The primer that I have on today and I have been raving about for months now is this Hy-Glam by Natasha Denona. This is the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum. Just to tell you how much I love it, this one is almost empty. I don't know if you can tell that. And I've already purchased a backup one. And it also comes in a deeper shade, like a bronzy color. And I would like to try that one as well. I've been raving about this to my best friend, and I think she has put both of these in her cart, this one as well as the bronzier color. So it comes on a dropper. You would think that this is going to make you super glowy. It doesn't do that. It adds an appropriate amount of radiance. It is not too much. Now, my skin type right now seems to be normal. I used to be more combination, where I was oilier in my T-zone and normal everywhere else for the most part. But now as I get older, I'm less oily in my T-zone, just so you know my skin type. And this works amazing with my skin type. It locks in my makeup. I have very good longevity with my foundation, and I'm not over glowy in any way. I just love this primer. Another primer that I continue to recommend is this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I have been using this for years. It comes in this beautiful jar. This is the largest size. It is a little bit pricier primer, so it would be great to get it now during the sale. It does come in a mini. This is a primer that is good for oily, normal, and combo skin. As I recall, it doesn't claim to be good for dry skin, although all skin types seem to use this, because I watch people who have dry skin and they talk about this primer as well, and they use it too. This is great for adding longevity to your foundation, and it just gives me a beautiful complexion, a beautiful makeup look, and it is just one of those best all-around primers, and I love this. I talk about it all the time. It lasts forever. Like, so you buy the jar, it is pricier, but it takes a while to go through this jar. And I have purchased it many times. I love this by Bobbi Brown. The final primer I want to mention is this one by Merit. It is called Great Skin. This is a priming moisturizer. I've been using this with the Merit tinted sunscreen as well as the complexion stick, and I have really been enjoying this. I do need to try it with other foundations and see how it wears with those products, but it is wonderful. Like, I have the best makeup days whenever I wear that combination of Merit products. So I just thought I would let you guys know that this is really good. It is a lightweight cream that provides time-released hydration and helps skin feel firmer and more elastic, all while soothing and prepping skin for makeup, and it's good for all skin types. I've really enjoyed this and had really great results with this primer by Merit. Okay, let's talk about foundation. I think that's next, right? Since I just mentioned Merit, let's talk about this product. This is the Uniform Tinted Mineral Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 45, and this one is in the shade Buff. I love this. It was sent to me, and I think that this claims to maybe have light medium coverage. It gives you the most radiant finish. If you set it down with a powder, of course, some of that radiant finish kind of dissipates, but when you first apply it to your skin before powder, your skin looks amazing with this product, and it is protected by sunscreen. You need to apply a generous amount in order to get that sunscreen protection, but it's amazing, and it disappears on my face. I actually filmed a video trying out a lot of new products, and I was trying this product out, and it's gorgeous. So I really love this. Likewise, I also love the complexion stick along with this. I have used this to kind of add a little bit more coverage where I needed it, and I also have used this as a concealer because it is a multi-use product. You can use it as concealer, you can use it as foundation. These are complementary shades, and this is one of those flexible products that can work for multiple skin tones, so you're going to see fewer options on the website, but it can work for a lot of different skin tones. So combined, these are wonderful. These are great for people who kind of are more of a minimalistic person and want to achieve those kind of no makeup looks, wants more perfected skin. But even though I'm a person who wears medium to full coverage, this still works for someone like me. This is currently one of my favorite foundations. This is the Glow Serum Foundation by Givenchy. I purchased it during, I think, the spring sale, and I did a haul, like a Sephora try-on haul, and I tried this on. It is the creamiest foundation. It is definitely serum-like, and it is extremely creamy. It gives you the most beautiful skin ever. It is worth its weight in gold. I think that a lot of people who have tried this foundation love it, and I am one of those people. It is amazing. It is top-notch. If you want a foundation that is more skin caring, this is one to check out. It's got that Givenchy fragrance, it's the smell that the powder has as well, but it dissipates to me. I don't continue to smell it after I put it on my face. But I love this and will definitely be repurchasing it. So I recommend it to you guys. Is my chair coming down? If you see me kind of shrinking, my chair has a tendency to kind of start dropping on me. Drop it like it's hard. That's what my chair is doing. I wanted to mention this foundation. I'm not sure if I have recommended it before, but I'm recommending it now. This is the SurrealSkin foundation. The shade that I wear this foundation in is 18W. It is the Luminous foundation. I don't know if they were using the language luminous in the past, but now they have a natural finish. So I noticed Luminous beside this one. This is the original. I'm thinking I kind of want the natural finish. I want to try it. I do want to try it, but I'm not sure if I will. This is the Luminous one. If you have more normal to dry skin, this will be perfect for you. If you are combo to oily, it may not be. I am combination, and when I used to get more oily in my T-zone, I definitely was more oily and had to powder more. It didn't mean that I wouldn't use this. It just meant I needed to powder more through the day. Now that my skin is a little more normal, this works beautifully for me, and it gives me the most beautiful finish. I don't want to say of any of my foundations, but it is always the one that surprises me the most whenever I apply it. I don't reach for it every day, but when I decide that I'm in the mood to wear this one, I will reach for it. And by the time I get to work, I'm not always thinking about what foundation I put on that day. I just don't always think about it. But I will always get to work, and whenever I go into the bathroom and look at myself in the mirror, I always notice this foundation and think, wow, this is extremely beautiful every single time I wear it. Every single time. This is the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk foundation. The shade I wear mine in is 8.5. It looks like it's deeper. I need to remember what it's like in the wintertime, but in the summer, this is great. But even though it has the deeper look, it tends to blend out pretty effortlessly on my complexion. Like the Mario is a little lighter, and when I bronze the skin, that looks great as well. It's a little bit lighter, so I kind of can get away with a lot of different shade ranges of foundations. But one of the reasons that I wanted to recommend this one, it seems to me to be like one of these best all-around foundations. It is a luminous foundation, or it claims to be, but I don't necessarily consider it to be too luminous. I think it's more of a natural finish. It has a thin formula, so it's not going to be heavy on the skin. And it is one of those foundations that many people have raved about over the years. It is one that is oftentimes in the kit of various makeup artists. It's that good. I think I saw like 1 million hearts. I think I saw that yesterday when I was looking this foundation up. I think it had 1 million hearts on Sephora's website. So that's how many people love this foundation. So I'm recommending it because if you've never tried it, I just think that if you are a beauty lover and a makeup lover, you need to try this one because everyone has tried this one. And you want to be a part of the everyone list. You want to be one of those people who've tried the foundation that everybody loves, just so you can see if you love it too. The final foundation that I want to recommend, and I have a lot of foundation that I love, a lot. The final one that I want to recommend is the one that I'm actually wearing today, and it is the newest to my collection. This is the Bobbi Brown Weightless Skin Foundation, and it has SPF 15 in it. This one is in the shade Neutral Golden. I really have been enjoying this. It is a weightless foundation, as it says. It doesn't feel like I have anything heavy on my skin. It's reminding me of my MAC Studio Fix foundation. It really locks in on my complexion. I don't feel it moving, which a lot of these foundations don't, but it seems to give you long lasting wear. I wore it out recently one night and I was enjoying myself at a little party, and this did not move. I did not touch up the entire night, and my face still looked flawless when I left a few hours later. So I was like, okay. So I also took photos and I didn't experience any flashback or anything like that. My skin looked really good in pictures with this on too. So Bobbi Brown, I have other Bobbi Brown products over here that I'm talking about today. Just about every product that I purchase from Bobbi Brown is a winner. I don't recall buying something from her that did not work for me. It's possible, but doesn't usually happen. If you do choose to purchase any of the products that I'm mentioning, I am always grateful and appreciative if you use my affiliate links. I link my own magic links in the description box, but I also use the affiliate links on YouTube. I will take anything you want to give me. Of course, just like any other YouTuber, it does help me when you use my affiliate links when you make your purchases, because it helps me continue to buy these products so that I can review them for you guys. So I will always be grateful if you use my affiliate links if you choose to purchase any of these products. Okay, so concealer. I want to mention this one first. These are all concealers I've talked about here on my channel a lot. This is a Huda Beauty concealer. This container is pretty much almost empty, and I need to repurchase it because it has a new packaging, which I'm glad. I used to complain because it always spilled over, and maybe she figured that out. Like whenever I would screw this back on, it would kind of come out the edges, and that's a waste. This one is in caramel. For a good little while, this was like my go-to concealer and one of my absolute favorites. I probably emptied this, because you can see through this bottle, I probably emptied this the fastest of any concealer in recent years because I was loving it that much. It gives you full coverage. It is extremely creamy. It's the bomb. A lot of the products that Huda sells seems to have more stars, more people reviewing it and hearting it than other products. This one's very good. First one. All of these concealers have had huge love affairs with at some point, and just like, oh, this is the best. I'm never gonna use anything else. So one of these is Natasha Denona. This one is in NY11, I believe. Please don't make me look it up because I can't see it. Yep, this is NY11, and it is a very creamy concealer, beautiful on my skin. I have some yellow undertones in my skin, and this one looks so good. It's like one of those perfect shades for me. It's the perfect level of brightness, and it adds a nice golden hue under my eye, and I love the creaminess of it. It does not crease. None of these do. All of the concealers I'm talking about today look great with my more mature under eyes. This one covers well. The Huda covers well. I don't have to use a color corrector with either of those. This one is outstanding. Outstanding. One of my top 5 for sure. Yes. Very good by Natasha Denona. Highly, highly recommend this. Another concealer that I love is the Givenchy Prisme Libre Skin Caring Concealer. This one is the shade N312. This one is a little lighter than some of the others. Might be similar. It actually may be similar to this. This is a little peachier, I think. But this one is the lighter concealer of the ones that I'm going to talk to you about today. But it, just like the foundation, the Glow Serum Foundation, is very creamy by Givenchy. And I love to use this when I want a brighter under eye and I want a lighter, more smoothing concealer that is not too heavy or cakey. I do think that the coverage is not as good as some of these others. It's a little bit more of a medium coverage, which will oftentimes give me a more natural looking under eye, other than the fact that it's super brightening. Like, it's brightening, but it is never too heavy. It looks more skin-like. Every time I wear it, I'm always pleased with how my under eyes look. I will film with this on sometimes, and if I watch that video back, I will go to my notes to remind myself of what concealer I was wearing, and it will be this one, and I will love the look of that concealer. I gotta speed up. One of my absolute favorite concealers at the moment, this is the HAUS Labs concealer, and it doesn't have the additional writing on it to tell me what the rest of the name is. Probably Skin Tech or something like that. But this is in the shade 31 Medium Neutral. When I first started using this concealer, I was immediately in love. This is the order that I purchased these. I had the Huda and I was in love with that. I think I purchased the Givenchy next, fell in love with that. Then I purchased Natasha Denona and it kind of replaced the Givenchy. And then I purchased the HAUS Labs, and it replaced the Natasha Denona in my heart. Like, I started wanting to reach for this. This is brighter than the Natasha Denona. It's more in line with the Givenchy as far as the brightness of it, but it doesn't seem, I don't think, to be as bright as that one. But I love the shade of this. It just gives me wonderful under eyes. I would suggest you go back and kind of read up about those concealers to determine what you want to buy, but I love all of those. The concealer that I'm wearing today, I'm so surprised that I'm falling in love with, and I have talked about it multiple times on my channel in various ways. Sometimes I liked it, sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I'm saying I'm never going to buy it again because it's so expensive. Other times I'm kind of curious and think I might. It's just, I have a strange relationship with this concealer. This is the Westman Atelier concealer, and this one I believe is in T1 is the shade. This is the concealer that I have been wearing in several of my recent videos, or a couple that I have recently filmed. I wanted to wear this. It's a very small concealer, small amount, like in comparison to some of these others. It is expensive. I believe I don't know if it's $48. This is an expensive concealer. When I first purchased it, I put a lot of product on, just like I normally do. I probably put way too much. I felt like it would kind of settle in my fine lines, and I was seeing it in my fine lines. Then I started putting on less, and I fell in love with it. I realized, oh, I'm putting too much on. So recently I've been talking myself into replacing this one when it empties, because it's less product, but you need less of it. You don't need as much under the eye to get full coverage. So I probably could repurchase this. I don't have to use as much as I do with the others. So I have it on today. I think that my under eyes look nice. The shade of this one is very similar to the Natasha Denona. It is a more golden shade, which is also one of the reasons I think I love it so much. I love the shade of this. So the package is wonderful. It's nice and weighty. Definitely more luxe than the others. And I will probably repurchase this. So where I have been saying, nope, too expensive, I'll just have to buy it when it's on sale. But I'm loving this quite a bit from Westman Atelier. It's great. This is the problem with having on lip combos, is if you touch up a lip, it's not gonna look the same. Probably won't look the same. 5 powders that I recommend. One I do not have right now, which is the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder. I think that is my #1 powder. It is perfect for more mature skin or for skin that is more dry. It is a nice, natural, soft finish, and I absolutely love it. I can tell a significant difference when I have that powder on versus any other powder. It's just more expensive. So like the last time we had the sale, I did not purchase that powder because I have a lot of powders over here that I'm trying to use up. So I decided not to purchase it, and I have been missing it. I've been missing it dearly. So the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder, I absolutely love. And another powder that I recommend to you guys is this Mario powder. It is in 3 Neutral Peach. This is the one that I use. It is the SurrealSkin Soft Blur Setting Powder. This is a smaller amount of powder. When I first got this powder and I kind of realized how little I got for what I paid for it, I was like, do I really need to buy this powder again? You know how I am about spending too much money, not a lot of product. But I find myself reaching for this powder a lot over other powders. It is also another powder that is not too drying on the skin. It is just a perfect powder for my more mature skin. This is a unique color, and I like the color, so I very well could purchase this again when it empties. I will probably purchase it on sale, but I really like this powder. My other powder is the HUDA Beauty Powder. This one is in Banana Bread. It is a shade that I typically purchase it in because it reminds me the most of a translucent shade. There are deeper shades for women of color, but I prefer more translucent powder. I have also purchased this in Cherry Blossom Cake, and I like that one as well to brighten the skin. This one is probably the powder that most people love. It's gonna lock in your makeup without being over the top. It's a beautiful powder and one of my most repurchased powders. I don't necessarily love the new packaging as much because this cap makes it difficult for me to dump the powder into the cap. I don't really like that. I like having a cap that I can use for the powder, but I still love the powder, so I will be repurchasing it regardless of packaging. The final one I want to mention is this one by Laura Mercier. This one is almost on empty here. It is one that everyone loves, of course. Everybody loves Laura Mercier powder. It's actually, I can't say it's the powder that I used today because this particular one is almost empty, and I emptied a couple of these were almost empty, and I broke into the netting and emptied what was left in here and some other powders into the top of this. This powder that I put on today is like a combination of Laura Mercier and HUDA powders. I'm gonna get every drop of whatever it is before I put it in my empties basket. Yes, I am. If it means I have to tear into the packaging to get the last little bit of something, I'm gonna get it. Those are my favorite loose powders that I use. Another powder that I used today and I swear by is this one by Pat McGrath. I actually need to place one of these in my cart, but I'm determined to empty it completely. I have hit pan and it is almost empty. I think I could go until the spring sale. I'm gonna try. But this one is in the shade medium, and it is an under eye setting powder, and I just love the way it makes my under eyes look. So I will use a loose powder and then I will follow with this, or vice versa, and it just adds a little extra something to my under eyes. It kind of helps conceal the hollows in my under eyes. Well, you know, my skin is thinner here, I'm getting older, and I have to use concealer and powder to kind of fill that back in, and this one does a good job of helping your under eyes look magnificent, and it comes in various shades, so I recommend this. I'm not gonna share brow products because I just use the same two things that benefit precisely my brow, and the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I buy my brow products during 21 Days of Beauty. There is always a brow product on sale during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so I would recommend you wait and pick up your brow products then, unless you're buying them from Sephora collection where it's more affordable. This is the Natasha Denona Bloom palette that I have raved about ever since purchasing. I have many Natasha Denona palettes. I think that there's another one that's been released recently that I didn't pick up because it's too much. I need to stop. It's too much. I also like the Warm palette, the I Need a Nude palette, the My Dream palette. Those are also favorites, but my current love has been this Bloom palette. I love all of the colors in it. I love the brick shade, the deep chocolate here, this little shimmer here. I've dug into many of the eyeshadows in this palette. I love the eyeshadow looks that I'm able to create with this palette. I have really been reaching for it a lot. It has stayed on the top of my vanity and has not been put away yet. Ever since purchasing it, you know how sometimes after a while I will swap out some of my eyeshadow palettes. I've not grown bored with this yet. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Dreams. The lighter one might be just Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk Dreams is the one you need to pick up if you want to get this one that is a little deeper. And this is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, period, even though it's just a tiny quad, because it has two beautiful shimmers and two beautiful mattes. I can use this in the crease or as a transition shade, this to contour the eye, this in the inner corner, this on the lid, this on the lid, and I can create a complete eyeshadow look with just the quad. Charlotte Tilbury makes some of my favorite eyeshadow formulas. I have a limited edition palette that I purchased from her, and it's like one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes. It's just the best, and her eyeshadows, especially the shimmers but the mattes as well, they're creamy, they're buttery, they're beautiful, and they're perfect like everyday shadows. They're not too much, they add just the right amount of sparkle. I love her eyeshadow formulas. I love this palette in particular, but I definitely recommend that you check out Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows. And if you're like intimidated by larger palettes, a quad is a good idea because there's only so much you can do with a quad. I mentioned this recently in a favorites video. This one's been out for a while. This is the Venus and Fleurs palette, and it's a quad, and it's kind of messy right now. Again, I love it for very similar reasons. It's a quad. There's only so much you can do with it. It's not too intimidating. There's a matte here and multiple types of shadows that can give you lovely, beautiful looks. Very romantic look type of palette. I used this palette to create the eyeshadow look for my best friend's wedding. She loved it and everyone complimented this on her. She has deeper skin and this looked great on her. So this palette looks great on a range of skin tones, and it went away on the website for a while and now it's back. So I recommend this particular quad if you are interested in dipping your toe in to try out Pat McGrath eyeshadows, because the mothership palettes are quite expensive. This is a way for you to try her palettes and save a little bit of money. The final palette that I want to recommend is the one that I'm wearing today, and that is the Mario Ethereal Eyes palette in Nature. This is the most recent Ethereal Eyes. If you want to purchase this, now would be the time to do it because it is limited edition. I actually like the color story of this. The shadows are quite different. They're very glittery and have more topper qualities. Some of them do, but some look very pigmented on the eye like these two. So it just depends on what you grab. I actually use this shadow here to highlight my brow bone, and I'm noticing it quite a bit as I look at myself in the monitor. So this is a really good brow bone highlight, but I really like that there are a lot of different tones that you can build up and you can use as a transition shade, as a crease shade, and even this deeper shade to contour the eye. I actually used this shade today, but I added a little bit of black. I knew I was gonna have some black on today to add a little bit more depth. I can't even tell you what I have on my eyes, but I have on half this palette. I put on a lot of this palette today. It is pretty, like if you're out in a restaurant or out at a party with special lighting, because of the sparkles, you can really see those sparkles on your eye. So I like that. Very magical, has a very magical quality. If you want to try out the Nature palette by Mario, now's the time to do it when it's on sale. Can we talk a little bit about skincare and body care and then come back to the rest of my makeup? I also have fragrance. I don't know if I mentioned that before. This that I have been using quite a bit of is from Shiseido. This is the Clarifying Cleansing Foam Mousse, and it is for all skin types. Shiseido is a Japanese brand, and this is a foaming cleanser that is so creamy. This is the creamiest cleanser. It is not the best for removing eye makeup, so I would still go in with like a cleansing balm by Clinique. That's not over here, but definitely recommend that as a makeup remover. Cleansing balm or cleansing oil would be good for like removing your eye makeup and then cleansing with this, but I love this. It is very good. Does not strip my skin. I like that it foams. You can use the smallest amount and just get a wonderful all over cleanse. So this is great by Shiseido. Both of these have been sent to me, by the way. The Shiseido was sent to me a long time ago, but I have been using it. And this is the Merit Glow Skin Cleanser, and as you can tell, I have been using this one as well. And this is a double cleanse, so unlike with the Shiseido, I don't really think that that's the best for removing eye makeup. With this one, it is. It will remove your eye makeup and everything else on your face. You can apply it to dry skin and kind of work it in, or you can wet the skin first. You shake it up, and then there's a foaming pump here. I really like these foaming cleansers. They're just very comfortable on the skin. This is really, really good because I don't have to use a makeup remover like I do with some of my other cleansers. It is a newer product. Very good, doesn't strip my skin. I have really been enjoying this and definitely recommend this by Merit. This brand, I believe, is new to Sephora because I have not seen it there before. This is Beauty of Joseon, and they have the ground rice and honey glow mask. This mask is a wash-off mask made with Korean rice extracts and honey to visibly brighten, soothe, hydrate, and gently exfoliate skin in one step. And it is good for all skin types. It will help with dryness, dullness, and acne blemishes. I like to use my red light therapy mask, and then it recommends that when you're done doing that for 30 minutes to follow with a mask. And so I will oftentimes use this mask. I also like hydrating, like sheet mask. I like those too. I figured out what it smells like. I was telling folks before that I didn't know quite what this smells like. It smells like grape nuts. That's what it smells like to me. You spray this all over your skin and leave it on for a little while, and then you just wash it off and your skin feels amazing. And again, it exfoliates as well. So this is really good by Beauty of Joseon, and I like that it's in a jar and you can get many, many uses out of this before you run out. Like I have used it so many times, 10, 15 times so far, and I have not even gone through half the jar. This also comes with a little spatula to help you get it out. I absolutely adore this, and it's actually in my cart. Go ahead and tell you it's in my cart. This is the Atelier Beauty Elixir. It is a smoothing, glowing complexion spray, and I actually use this as skincare. I don't use it like as a part of my makeup routine, but I think some people might. This is very soothing to the skin. It's got that pepperminty feel. When you spray it on your skin, you're gonna feel it activate. It's really refreshing, and I actually use it a lot. I take this with me when I go to get a massage. You know how you turn upside down on the table, and I sometimes get very congested whenever I do that. So I'm going to use like Vicks Vapor Rub on my nose to help with that, and then I spray my face with this so that that refreshing scent kind of helps keep me from being stopped up. That's one way that I use this, but I just like to use it anytime I want my skin to be refreshed and toned. If you don't want to spend the $49 that this costs, they do sell it in a smaller size if you just want to try it out. But it is wonderful, and as you can tell, I have pretty much emptied this. Love this. I paid regular price for this. I had some gift cards and I bought this at regular price, but I'm gonna get it on sale this time. I purchased this during the last sale. The way that you dispense it, it comes through the top. I like to use this one at night, but it is really not too heavy of a cream, so you could use it during the day as well. It says triple ceramide blend with 5 African oils in it. It's not like a greasy, oily cream on your face, and it is also not a gel consistency. It's not like a gel moisturizer. It is just somewhere in the middle. As far as moisturizers go, I don't have any breakouts or any issues with this, and I used to use it all the time and kind of started using other things. I am sent a lot of skincare, but even though I have a lot of skincare in my possession that I have been sent, I still purchased this one during the last sale because I love it that much, and I had missed it. I missed it, and I purchased it for myself. So I recommend this if you're in the market for a wonderful moisturizer. It is fantastic by Drunk Elephant. This is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This is a synchronized multi-recovery complex. This is just really good to put on at night to help repair your skin as a serum. If I'm having a little bit of a breakout or too much texture on my skin, or just feeling like I'm developing a few skin issues, and I use this at night, it's like it really does do a little bit of a repair on my skin at night. It's kind of amazing. It's on a dropper. I'm at the very end of this. This is what it looks like here. It's wonderful. I knew I was going to film this video this weekend. I had a little blemish showing up here on my nose, and there was some little dot on my face under my eye. And I started using this night serum. I was like, I know what I got to do. Got to pull out this night serum. Got to pull out all the stops. I was using my acne medication as well, but I added this serum, and you don't see those blemishes anymore. And they were there earlier this week. A few days ago, they were saying hello. This will repair your skin. This was sent to me. This is the Ultimune, I think is how you say this. It is a power infusing serum, and this is really good. I've really been working hard to add serums. That is the one thing that I will skip. This particular one is the value size, and it's $145. And Shiseido sent this to me. Thank you so much, Shiseido. Love you. But you can buy it in a 1 ounce and it's $79. A breakthrough face serum that targets the cycle that leads to visible signs of skin aging, such as fine lines and wrinkles started from dryness. So it has all these amino acids and a lot of good things for elasticity. It calms your skin, and it is good for anti-aging. And as I mentioned before, I'm 52 years old, and I have been incorporating these skincare products that are good for anti-aging, and I think that they are helping. We had our university homecoming recently, and I met new people. And some of these people I could tell were younger than me, like guys. I'm like, are you even supposed to be here? And then they're like, why, you know, are you supposed to be here? And I said, I am 52. I'm at a 52-year-old party. You're like in your 30s. They were shocked to learn that I was 52. And maybe I look 52 to those of you watching. But some people don't think that I look 52. And I know that it is the skincare that I'm doing that's helping me. I've used quite a bit of the serum, and it is really good skincare for anti-aging purposes, and I have been enjoying it. The other product from Shiseido that I recommend if you're looking for a very good moisturizer that is anti-aging is this Shiseido Vital Perfection Uplifting and Firming Advanced Cream. It is also quite pricey, and I've used quite a bit of this. It does have a fragrance, so just be aware of that, but it is a really good hydrating, anti-aging moisturizer that I like to use at night along with the serum. I love good skincare, so definitely recommend that you check out the brand Shiseido. I have a lot of products that I have purchased from them. Like I like the facial cotton, and I have a little polishing face brush that I don't know if they sell it anymore at Sephora. That's where I originally purchased it. I like that from Shiseido. They're really famous for their eyelash curler. I don't have that, but I kind of want it. Oh my goodness, guys. I used to swear by the Shiseido Essence, and they have now switched it into a different bottle and changed the name, and I'm scared it's not the same thing, but I would love the Essence. It's in my cart right now, but I don't know if I'm going to buy it, but I love their essence as well. Shiseido has good products. I'm just loving my hair right now. Body care. I just talked about this in a haul, I think. Guys, I already have another one of these in my cart. This is the Salted Caramel Body Butter by Fenty. This one might be my favorite scent so far. I thought that the marshmallow was my favorite, the toasted marshmallow, and I do still love that one, but this one might have it beat. It smells like a Werther's Original is how I've described it, like a caramel apple. It smells like caramel, and it is like the sweetest, buttery, most buttery fragrance ever for body butter. I want you to run and get this if you like good body butter. I went in for a facial recently, and she was just tying a kind of wrap around my face to get my hair out of the way, and touched my shoulders because she wasn't touching my face yet. She touched my shoulders as she was putting my hair up, and she said, wow, your skin is really soft. It's this, and I even think this improves your skin over time. And I have been told that my skin is soft, and I have to get another one, and I'm just praying that it's not limited edition. I hope that it is permanent. Rihanna, if you're watching, please make it permanent. The same thing goes with this vanilla. That one, you're gonna really smell that salted caramel smell. And this same thing, this is the Vanilla Dream. This is the jumbo size that it was originally sold in, but it is now sold in the size of the salted caramel. So see the difference? It's also sold in this size now, and this smells like vanilla, and this one doesn't have a shimmer, and I don't think that the salted caramel has a shimmer either. But look how much of this I have used. I love the jumbo size. It is very expensive in the jumbo, but it has really come in handy having this larger one because I can just use as much as I want. And this is wonderful as well. This is great if you like a little bit of a sweet scent, but you don't want it to be too overwhelming. The vanilla is nice for that purpose, but that's good too. So definitely recommend both of those scents if you like kind of creamy, buttery smells. And those are great especially for fall. Like the caramel is great this time of year. I also recommend this body butter by Josie Marin. This is the whipped argan oil body butter, and this one is in vanilla vibes. And you can actually purchase the refill for this, and this smells really good too, and it's also a really wonderful body butter. As you can tell, I've used quite a bit of this too, so I kind of alternate between all of them. I love the packaging of this. I like this beautiful jar, and the fact that I can buy a pouch of this and just squeeze it in and refill the jar. So this is one of my favorite body butters as well, but Fenty takes the cake. I love the Fenty even more than this one by Josie Marin, but this is great too. The final body kind of care product that I want to mention is this 54 Thrones African Hand Body Butter. I put this on my hands right before filming, and my hands still look pretty good, but I'm gonna put a little bit more here. This is like a nice hand cream. It says that it's kind of for the body, but look how small that is, okay? That won't last long on the body. So I tend to use it on my hands, and it adds a nice shine. It's just a really good body butter that has more of an oil kind of base. See that shine it gives you? And I really like this one. You can buy this in a larger container, or you can buy it in these little minis. This one came in a set, and this is the last one that I have. I've been using them sparingly. As we are approaching winter here, I thought I would tell you guys about this as a hand cream, because you can't go wrong with that. It is very, very good, by 54 Thrones. It's like an African product, so very, very good. I told you this was going to be a long video. Let me tell you a little bit about my fragrance, and then we will get back to makeup. I got some secrets to tell you about fragrance today. I'm into really sweet smells lately. Not too sweet, but I like more sweet smells right now. One that I recommend that you pick up to kind of support a lot of your other fragrances is this Fleur Heavy Cream. And it is a hair and body fragrance. I think it is pretty viral. A lot of people talk about this. I picked this up before I knew it was viral. I was influenced by it, like I saw someone talking about it. I purchased it directly from the website before it even came to Sephora, but now it's at Sephora, and it comes in a mini. Everybody that is near me when I have this on, even if I have it on with other things, I like to layer my fragrances. Whenever I have this on, people always love it. It's not that expensive because it is a fragrance mist. Just think about heavy cream. It's that nice creamy smell, and this is great to have. I had on recently, multiple times I have worn this and gotten compliments, the heavy cream and the K. Ali Bougie Marshmallow. If I put the heavy cream with a vanilla fragrance, great as well. But these two have gotten me compliments together. And this past weekend, I added this one. This is the Killian Love Don't Be Shy in the travel size. I use it sparingly because it is a travel size. I had these three on, and 2 different times on 2 different days, I was complimented on how good I smelled. One time I was just walking through a parking lot, and I was several feet away from the person. I love it when someone tells me I smell good. If someone just hugs you or the wind blows, these will catch their attention. I'm gonna try to speed through the remaining part of this video. I'm gonna try hard. It's hard for me because I love all these products. If you're in the market to purchase a cream bronzing sculpting stick, I highly recommend this one by Too Faced. I love experiences. I love things that smell good. This is the chocolate caramel one, and it is like a warmer sculpting stick. I do have this on today. It's more of a bronzing shade, and it is wonderful. I actually used this one today on top of powder, and it worked. So it can work under powder as well as on top. I still set it kind of with a powder bronzer, but I did use this to sculpt today, and it is beautiful for warming up the skin. It is the creamiest bronzing stick that I have ever used, and I love it. I love the smell of it, and I love the color, and it's by Too Faced. The actual bronzer that I used today is this one by Bobbi Brown, and I debated about whether to talk to you guys about it. It's nothing super special, but it is the bronzer that I have been reaching for lately, and this one is in the shade Golden Natural, and I like the color of this one. It is sort of a neutral brown but deep enough, so I use this after the bronzing stick. I love Bobbi Brown bronzers. It's a matte bronzer, and she reformulated her bronzers, and I had 2 of the old formula, and I purchased this one not too long ago. I purchased this because I wanted to try the new formula, and I love this as well. I usually like to recommend my Guerlain bronzer, but I don't think they make that one anymore. The bronzer that I love by Guerlain, I love that one. They still make Guerlain bronzers, but not that one, or at least it's not at Sephora, so can't recommend that to you guys. But I can recommend this one by Gucci. I think this one is the shade number 4, and one of the reasons I like to recommend this one, it's a beautiful bronzer, and I have hit pan and need to buy myself another one because I've had this one a while. It comes with a little brush on the inside there. You have to lift this part to get to it, but this one is a very warm bronzer. So when I really want to kind of warm up my skin, and you can't really see it as well on my hand, but it looks really beautiful on my face. I promise it does. When I just want to warm up my skin, this is the one that I will reach for, and it is beautiful. One of my most favorite bronzers. It is not quite matte. It does have a little bit of a sheen, but not a glowy bronzer by any means. But one of the reasons I like to recommend it during the sale is because it's just the most beautiful packaging ever. It's like a really pretty girly bronzer. It's Gucci. Why wouldn't you want to buy it? It comes with a little pouch that used to look better than this, but if you're wanting something luxurious to try, then I definitely recommend this one by Gucci. This is an Hourglass palette. This contains a bronzer, 3 blushes, the Ambient lighting powder, which I do have on today. I didn't use this one, but I used my full-size one, and the beautiful highlighter. This one is like the 3rd deepest. It's the deepest palette that they sold that year, and they sell these during the holidays, so they do have new ones now. I actually have purchased it. I just haven't opened it. I purchased this one from Ulta. The Fox palette is the one that I bought. If you're my complexion, that's the one I would recommend that you pick up. I am pretty much almost hitting pan, and I never thought I would hit pan on a palette like this, but I'm almost hitting pan on this because I use it that much. It has everything in it that you need to complete your makeup look once you get past the eyes. So when I'm in a hurry, I will grab this and swirl it together and get my blush, my bronzer, and my highlighter. I add a little bit of this for a little glow, and I am out the door. Blushes that I'm obsessed with. I'll go ahead and tell you guys what I'm wearing today. I have this Petal blush on. This one is a cream blush. It is expensive because it is Westman Atelier, and it is a pink blush. I have it on first. I have a powder blush on top, but I have this on underneath. I love it. It has a magnetic top. It is expensive. Now might be a good time to pick it up. The other blush that I'm wearing is my beloved Roman Sky by Valentino. This is starting to get a little bit of a dent in it because I use it that much. This is like a peachy color, and I just like the two together. This looks luxurious. It is luxurious. This can also be used on the eyes, and it comes with a small brush. I also have over here the YSL blush in Nude Lavalier. This has more of a shimmer. It's like a pinky purple mauve color with a shimmer to it. A lot of people love the YSL blushes. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous, and I get a lot of compliments whenever I wear this blush. It's not my favorite blush, but it seems to be other people's favorite on me. Other people really love this blush on me, and I haven't purchased it in another shade, but it comes in a lot of shades, and everyone seems to rave all about these blushes. This one's a little less expensive than the Valentino. These two blushes are by Armani Beauty. They are the Luminous Silk blushes. The lighter pink is $53 and the darker one is $62. If you have to purchase one and you look like me, I would recommend $62. It's deeper and it can work alone. I would probably not wear the pink one by itself. I wear these two together. And this is Sabrina Carpenter's signature cheek color. They are stunning. Like when I first started using these, I tried these out and I'm like, why do you put this on if you're going to top it with a powder or blush. We oftentimes do that. When I wear it that way, my blush lasts so much longer. Like, it doesn't fade throughout the day. It just brings out my blush color all day long. You don't have to wear a powder blush on top, but I tend to do that. The other blush that I have is Sunset Liche, I think is how you say that. And this is like a coral color. And I actually tried this out underneath another blush, probably Roman Sky. When I was doing a Maybelline Superstay review, I used this blush that day and I had the most beautiful cheek colors. So this is like a coral. It is absolutely beautiful, and I picked this shade because it was different. Like, it was different from these two and I wanted different shades. This one is by HUDA Beauty. It's very cute and fun, and it's also an outstanding liquid blush. All right, couple of highlighters. The highlighter I want to recommend to you guys today, I've talked about in the past, is this one by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just think that this is so beautiful. It's an outstanding highlighter. I've talked about this one before, and a Tom Ford one that I don't think they carry on the website anymore. And the Fenty highlighters are also very, very good. And there's so many choices, but I'm so proud of Anastasia Beverly Hills. I use it all the time. It will last you forever. But the packaging is really stunning, and this one reminds me the most of the Amrezy highlighter that we used to love years ago. It's very, very similar. It is the highlighter that I have on today along with something else. So do you see how stunning my cheek is? It's gonna show up. I also like the Rare Beauty highlighter. I don't have that one with me today, but that one's also very stunning. But I'm recommending this one to you if you're looking for a beautiful highlight. The other product that I'm recommending is this by Fenty. This is called How Many Carats. It's the Diamond Balm. And I think that it just started being offered as a mini, and this is the original size, and I have a little bit of that on as well. You might not be able to see it as much, but this I like using as a glitter. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I bought this brush too. They sell the brush, so hopefully they have the brush. You swirl the brush in it and you use it on your body, your décolleté. For my best friend's wedding, I wore this on myself. I think I was gonna use it on her, but she had another glitter that she used on herself, but I put it all over my shoulders for the wedding. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but do you see that? It's just a very unique product. I've never used this on my eyes, but I bet it's beautiful on the eyes too. I don't know that everybody purchases this product, but it is really good to have when you want to apply a glitter. And when I have used it on my body, especially if I'm in certain lighting, people always notice it. But I do have like a little bit of it here. I try not to go overboard because I didn't want too much, but I do have a little bit on my cheek. But it is really beautiful, and it now is sold in a mini. You might want to add it to your collection because it is just one of those products that I'm always happy that I have, because there are definitely instances when I'm going out when I will reach for this to apply glitter to my body. I love it for that reason. Definitely recommend that you try out Sephora Collection. There are a lot of good Sephora Collection products. I just don't currently have any in my pile over here, but I have purchased their foundation, their micro smooth powder. Their brushes are amazing, and I even use some of them today, like this one. These two of these brushes I have over here right now are Sephora Collection. They are brushes. One is a cheek brush that I use for my bronzer and some of my blush. This is a blush brush number 73, and then this is the Pro Highlight number 98 is what I think this is a highlighter brush. If you're looking for one, it is wonderful. These are the old style, but I use both of these brushes today when creating my makeup look. So I always recommend the Sephora Collection brushes. They are magnificent. And when I first started out here on YouTube, a lot of the brushes I purchased came from Sephora Collection. I have so many of them that I still reach for. Lip products that I want to recommend that you guys check out. I have on so many things on my lips today. I have on my beloved Tom Ford Spanish Pink, and I pretty much covered it up, but I put it on because it just wears so beautifully under gloss. And this is like a peachy pink color. It is my favorite lipstick formula and my favorite lipstick of all time. I think I have a reel where I'm trying this on if you want to really see what this looks like, because again, I've covered it up with other things, but it is a peachy pink color and it is stunning. It's almost similar to the Petal blush, but it is the creamiest lipstick I own. And I love it still. And I particularly love that color. I have purchased many other colors from Tom Ford, but my favorite is Spanish Pink. The Love Shine Candy Glaze. It's number 13 and it looks like this. I purchased it during the last sale and I think that I also filmed a little reel on it and it looks like that. That's this one here, and it is like a shiny color. One of the reasons I like this is it's one of the lipsticks that I can wear alone without a gloss, without a lip liner. I can just put this on and it's very luxurious and it's a lip shine, and I definitely recommend these YSL products. If I didn't say that, that's the YSL Candy Glaze. This came in a set and they're by Hourglass. I will definitely link all these products if I'm not able to tell you all the names. But these are also lip shines. This is Crave and Haze are the colors. And I carry these in my purse. One of them I carry in my purse. One is a little deeper in color than the other. This one is great for fall. And this one is just a good everyday kind of a pink color. I'll swatch that beside this other one. It's very similar. It's very similar. They're all in the same family. Love that. It's like a pinky color. It looks very much like this one. And it's a shiny lip. I like shiny products until my hair gets caught in my lipstick. I don't like that part. Definitely recommend those. Fell in love with this Laneige Sugar Glaze, I think is what it is called. It's like a glazed donut. And it has like a really nice applicator here, but it is really good. This is the Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum, and it is really good just to wear as an everyday lip product when I'm just on the go. I just love that. I love these products by Summer Friday. I have a couple over here. I think this one is Birthday Cake maybe, and this is like Sweet Mint, I think are the colors here, these two. But I have purchased these in a set before. This came in a set, so look for a set if you can during the holiday season. These are great lip balms. Fantastic. These are Ulla Henriksen. This is Creme Brulee, and this is a strawberry something. It has more of a shimmer, like shimmering strawberry. This is good too. I like it, but I really love the creme brulee and the strawberry sorbet that I don't have over here. This is a sorbet too, but it's the one with glitter in it, and it's nice as well. But these are like lip treatments. So heading into winter, these would be great to have as lip treatment. So these are fantastic. The creme brulee and this little glaze, sugar glaze, give me the best experiences. They smell so good. Very creamy scents. Love those. The other product that I have on my lips today, I have this lip liner in Limitless Brown. It's become almost my favorite lip liner. I use it more than I use my Victoria Beckham that I absolutely love. I'm using this one more, and it's a deeper brown, and I'm really surprised by it, but it is wonderful. So I definitely recommend the Makeup Forever lip liners, the Limitless Brown, because you know I love brown. I love this lip liner. It's wonderful. I have on that Tom Ford lip that I mentioned. I also have a little bit of this Aura lip gloss by Tom Ford. It is like a nudie pink, and I wear this all the time to kind of brighten my lips a little. The Tom Ford lip gloss is very luxurious looking, is beautiful, and it comes in various shades. And I just like this one to top products with. So I definitely recommend the Tom Ford lip products, and they're quite expensive. You might want to get them on sale. And finally, nope, not finally, I have a couple more things on. This is the Cherry lip gloss by Fenty. It may have another name, and I don't know if you can buy this lip gloss. I think you might be able to now, but it came in a set, and I love this, and it's really pretty. I knew I was gonna have on red, so I've been adding it, a little bit of it, to this lip look to kind of deepen the color. but I wanted I wanted that Tom Ford lipstick on underneath because it wears so beautifully. And this is a Fenty Gloss Bomb. It comes in so many shades and it's relatively affordable, but the Gloss Bomb is just a classic at this point, and definitely recommend any Gloss Bomb if you are in the market for lip gloss. And something that people don't talk about very much that I also have on is this Juicy Tube. I have been wearing these Lancome Juicy Tubes. This is a smaller one. This one is Hallucination and they sell it in a larger tube. I bought this as a part of a set and I have a few of these laying around, and I don't ever talk about these Juicy Tubes, but they are extremely shiny. So I've just added a little bit of this just to be extra, and this one is a little champagne-y gold color. So definitely recommend this, the Juicy Tubes by Lancome. They are super shiny and are going to make your lips look very juicy. I recommend the Bobbi Brown lip oil. This is like a rosy color that I use. Bare Rose is this one, and it's a little pricey lip oil, but I love using this on top of my lipsticks or by itself. It adds a nice shine. It's very good for my lips, and it's by Bobbi Brown. I love that. And my final lip recommendation before my final product is this Paula's Choice. I actually received this, but I got excited to get this again because I received this lip product with another PR package and have loved it. I have it by my bedside right now. It is a Pro Collagen Peptide Gloss Balm. And this is the regular one. I'm not sure the color. Can't remember what this one's called in color, but it's a little bit more clear. This is Deep Plum, the purpley looking one. And it is now currently being sold as a set. I did a little quick reel of this on my Instagram using this product, but it's very good for your lips. It visibly plumps and smooths the lips. So these are very comfortable on the lips. This one has a little bit of color, which is nice if you like that, especially this time of year because it's a little deeper color, and it's by Paula's Choice. So it's like having a nice little balm that's also good skincare. Right now you can purchase it in a set. Make sure as you are considering your purchases that you're checking out any gift sets, because sometimes these products that you might buy are being sold as a set and you can save money buying it as a set. So just check out the gift sets before you finalize your purchase to make sure you're not missing anything. I thought I had a mascara for you guys, but I just realized they don't sell it. It was a Jones Road mascara, and they don't sell Jones Road at Sephora. They sell Bobbi Brown. All right, my final products that I want to mention are just setting sprays. I used the Benefit The Professional Super Setter today, and it is oftentimes the setting spray that I enjoy using on a daily basis. It is very comfortable to set my makeup, and it kind of airbrushes the skin. It makes you look more poreless. It holds your makeup look together without being uncomfortable. And I love this. I even have one in backups right now. That's how much I love this. So it's become my like #1 setting spray for everyday purposes. When I really want to lock it in even more, I will grab the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is a mini. Oftentimes they have this on sale during this time of year in a set. So check for a set if you are looking to purchase the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. It is going to lock you in. You can't go wrong with that one. And finally, this is the iconic London Prep Set Glow Spray. And I also used this today. I used it for the first time when I was trying out this Ethereal Eyes palette, and I used it to set my whole face. When I washed it back, it really didn't look that bad, but I have more textured skin and I didn't want so much glow in the center of my face, so I went back and powdered down the center. So now how I use this, you have to shake it up because there's a lot of glow in the bottom here swirling around. You shake it up, and now how I use it is I set the sides of my face with this, and it gives me this absolute stunning glow. And then I set my entire face with this. So if you like that glow, and especially if you have more dry skin, I definitely recommend this. You can get away with spraying your entire face with this product. It does set your face, but it is going to add that beautiful radiance and luminosity. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this is really good by Iconic London. So that's all I have to share in my recommendations video. I will film what's in my cart and what I am hoping to purchase, my wish list of items that I want to purchase. I'm getting ready to film that next, but you can find that in a separate video if you want to check that out. If you're just curious, because guys, it is my largest cart ever. I have like $1,800 worth of stuff in my cart right now, and something has got to go. So be sure to check that video out as well. Since I have been wearing this cherry lipstick today, this is one of my lipsticks, let's really switch it up. And how about drop a cherry emoji if you made it to the end of this video, because I know this is going to be a long video and I appreciate you hanging in there until the very end. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.